sabes que yo necesito dinero para yo salir hoy por la noche. O sea, tú sabes lo que va. I ain't living on mi casa if there's no money there. No, I don't fuck with you now. Nigga, money.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to Horizontal Refreshments, the wettest podcast in Milwaukee.
Wait.
We are unfortunately a person short this show. Shout out to Jamal, Molly P, who is attending the Tinashe concert tonight. And I don't know why, but I am Donnie Akeem, whichever you prefer.
And I'm Britt Brat, short and sweet, quite tasty.
Yes, and today we are going to get into the topic of taboo topics. Is that what we're calling it today? Taboo topics?
Yeah.
Taboo sex topics. Of course, you're watching Horizontal Refreshment, so of course, darling, it's going to be about sex, darling.
Although I did not think that some of them were all that taboo.
I didn't get a chance to read them, so I'm gonna go through them live with you. When you sent the message and I said I would go home and read them, I actually went home, cooked, ate, and then started getting dressed. So I really didn't have time. I went to a doctor's appointment, so I did not have the time since you sent them. So I apologize, but I feel like doing it spur of the moment, sporadically, spontaneously. Nothing's pre-planned, so we're gonna see how this go.
No, we're good.
We both been drinking since 4, so it should definitely be a good show. So
the one that has taboo in it.
you want me to go through it with you? Yeah. Yes, darling. In the meantime, what have you been? Because it's been a while. It's been since like the middle of August since we've had a show. So what have you been up to since mid-August? This is before I went to Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's been going on, child?
Job hunting. And I have a sick baby and a sick husband who's worse than the baby.
Doug sick?
Hmm?
Oh, Lord. You know what they call it, man cold, man sickness is definitely worse than probably the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful. That has alcohol in it, too.
Oh, sweet baby.
This
motherfucker trying to have me so laugh. Jesus help me.
Hold on, let me share this too because it's not going live from my exact page. It's going live from the Horizontal Refreshment page. Hold on, child.
You and your
Technical
sound
difficulties,
and
honey.
issues.
Child, this happens every show. I do want to say that shout out to Jamal. I miss Jamal. I'm sitting in your seat. But however, I do appreciate what you do here because spearheading the show is definitely a job that I don't know. Right, I don't want it neither. So hurry back.
Please.
And I enjoy my space on this podcast as a talent, but spearheading it is a different energy that I'm not sure that I like. So to get away from that, we are going to go into our topic. Oh, I didn't catch them up on what I've been doing. So I went to Hawaii. I think actually we had a show the week I came back from Hawaii because that's when Corey was here when we talked about porn stars. So I already spoke about Hawaii. So since then, I'm currently contemplating another job. I want to focus more on school and working part-time and then having a second job to work at my leisure. I'm definitely not feeling working full-time, trying to graduate with this journalism degree.
Finally.
Period. And update on school. If you haven't seen my story, all of my assignments, darling, I mean every single one, 100% in my creative writing course.
I saw that.
So,
I was like, oh, thank God, because if that man would have seen a bee, sweet Jesus. No, it's really good that you had an attitude, though.
No, I definitely, because I was mad last semester. I got 2 B's.
Yes.
And I
just
was not happy. I wasn't mad, but I was not happy. I felt like I deserved 2 A's. But you know, school is a journey, and you know, like taking the final exams and stuff like that, which I could admit I could have prepared for better or whatever the case may be. So um I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself, child.
Good.
So hold on, I'm just getting people to tune in. It's so much easier when it's 3, child. Because then I could be doing this and one of y'all could be talking, honey.
Well, I still, I'm still gonna go into the first topic, child.
Okay, go
We're
ahead.
just gonna start. So the first taboo topic is period sex.
Oh, running red lights.
Yes.
That's what it's called, right? You run a red light.
Yes, child. Listen, I'm not a fan. I be in too much pain when I'm on my cycle, so that's completely out of the damn question.
For me, I don't have to worry about that. I think it's the same thing as running a brown light, maybe.
Oh yeah, you might not mind hell if you was on the other side. There's some men out there that don't,
but
and
just
some
like
women who don't.
Shit is a fetish for some people. I think maybe blood is a fetish for others.
Sounds messy.
It's messy and nasty and disgusting. But I mean, I'm not gonna yuck nobody's yum. If you like it,
I love that. Say it again.
I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum, honey. If you like it, I love it. But for me, I told you the story about when that happened with my brother.
Oh yeah.
Jalik, I love you, but I'm about to tell a little bit of your business, shop. So
don't say his name. Tell his
that's
name.
not his Facebook name. Anybody who know me knows my brother, so you already knew it was Jalik. But anybody who don't know, not gonna be able to find him by Jalik on social media.
I suppose.
So his first name is different than his middle.
Brother,
we all go
I
by
have
middle
no
name.
parts in this.
Well, there was a situation about 7-8 years ago. Mind you, he's 29, so this is his early 20s. So, we all have done things in our early 20s that we would not repeat and do in our 30s, darling. But I was going to the bathroom late night. Mom was out of town. So bro asked if, me being the oldest, if he could have his girlfriend over. Of course, I didn't give a fuck because I was going to have my boyfriend at the time over. So basically, long story short, I'm walking to the bathroom, blah, 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 sit down on the toilet because, yes, in the early mornings, I do sit down to pee. Judge me if you want.
The first time I saw you do that was just fucking hilarious. Especially because you had your phone in your hand. You just be just straight chilling.
Definitely just be chilling. But long story short, I had sat down to pee. And I noticed that my toe was bleeding. So I tried to wipe my toe with my bare hand. That's a part of the reason I was so pissed. With my bare hand. And I realized that there was no source for the bleeding. So I'm like, what the fuck? Well, did I step in blood? What is going on? So I stood up, inspecting, opened the door because there's a long hallway at that house that led to the bathroom, and I saw a trail of blood. So I'm like, what is going on? Then I look into the garbage can, and there's balled up tissue with blood in it. And the trail of blood led to my brother's room, whose room was opposite of the bathroom at the other end of the hallway. And I went in there and went the fuck off. I was like, what the fuck?
Child, I'm about to peel this wig back, Jesus.
Like, what the fuck happened? What's going on? Like, why is there blood on my? And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was on my period and blah, blah, blah. And then I saw condom wrappers, things of such that were also marred by blood. And so I was just like, I did cuss him out at that point in life. I guess now, to each his own, I guess. Like, if you like running red lights.
I'm just saying, though, like, try to, like, confine it so the mess don't get everywhere.
Or that other people don't find out that you run a red light.
Especially if I get on their body.
Yeah, because I touched it with my bare hands.
Oh my God.
I touched it with my, like, wiped the blood off. Like, what is going on? So, like, that was not And
Fix it, Jesus.
no shade, but I love LaMonica now, but we also did not get along. Oh, I didn't spill her name. Child, you cannot put me tipsy in front of this goddamn microphone. I didn't spill her damn name. I'm sorry. It's a lot of LaMonicas that live in Milwaukee.
No, it's not. Moving along.
Right, let's go to the next one.
So no, I'm gonna tell an embarrassing story though, just to kind of even it out. So back in the day, I was dating this older guy, and I decided I was gonna walk to his house once. So I walk over to his house, and of course we end up messing around. And he decides that he wants to finger me. All right, cool, whatever. Buddy had the longest fucking nails I have ever seen. This is why I got a thing about nails. When I
Was he a dope dealer?
child, I don't know what the I don't know.
Usually men with long nails be, you know, that's how they, or they use. Okay.
I don't know. All I know is a bitch ended up scratched the fuck up, bleeding, didn't even know it till I got back home.
That,
And I had on this powder blue outfit.
and you, did you bleed through the powder blue?
Yes.
Child,
So ever since then, I have been so anal. Like when I met Doug, I was like, nigga, don't even touch me till we clip them motherfuckers. Don't hug me, nothing, Cletus. Don't do nothing. Like for real. Like that changed my whole outlook on nails after that. I don't care if you get them done, keep them tame, file them down. I don't give a no,
no nails for you.
none.
I feel the same way as far as like if you're going to finger a guy.
Child.
Just nails are not something you should be using
Oof.
if you're trying to do that, child. Next case, honey.
The next one, I was just like, are we 13? So the next one is sex, but without a focus on anything below the belt.
Is that taboo or is that just
They claim that it's taboo. That's
Okay,
why I was
so-
mad because it's like this is what's taboo about it? What can you do?
I mean, have you had that? Have you had a sexual encounter without going below the belt?
I guess. Yes.
I mean, so for me being gay, I've had situations where, I mean, I guess they're not going below the belt. I am, but like where we're kissing or like nipples are licked and stuff like that, and
Oh yeah.
you jag off while
That's still
doing
below the
that.
belt.
That's
don't count.
so that's not below the belt. I don't think I've ever had an orgasm without contact with my penis. I think maybe at like you said, like 15. You know what I'm saying? Where you come off of nothing.
Exactly. Like I was just like, that's supposed to be taboo.
Yeah,
It sound ridiculous. What it sound like at this age is what the fuck it sound like. Taboo.
sound like something I don't want to ever experience at 30. I'm sorry. Like Why would I? walk into a sexual encounter and not touch my penis.
Period. So this one is sex but without penetration. So now
Yeah, what I was talking about before, yes. And I've had situations like that before where it's like, okay, we're like they call it frauding with in the gay community where it's like two tops maybe, and they either jag off together or they grind and they get sexual pleasure off of that. I actually know somebody who's very into that, who I should have invited on the show, but he doesn't live here anymore. Shout out to Lando. He's very open about it, so it's not like I'm exposing anything about him, but I done enough of that this show.
yes, you have. Yes.
But yes, you can definitely have sex without or have an orgasm without penetration.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Most definitely.
Just had that recently. Anyway, the next one is virtual sex. Another one that was just kind of like, really, this day and age, we gonna call that taboo?
I'm not gonna call it taboo. I'm gonna call it corny.
Exactly.
virtual sex, like
Boo.
keep it.
Right.
My thing is like I don't get it because like okay, if I was gonna have virtual sex, I could just watch porn. Like I don't need to
Exactly.
like you send a pic, I send a pic, or even like FaceTiming, like just jack off. Like I don't know, a lot of the shit I guess for me is just corny to me. And I get that everybody has their different things that they like, but for me that would just be corny. Like
I agree.
I'm not a fan. Next case.
This one's gonna be even worse because
Oh,
these
Lord.
topics are supposed to be taboo. Anal sex.
Oh well, that's not taboo for me. That's normal.
Exactly.
But in the straight community, honestly, is that that may
Some
still be
people-
taboo.
Some straight motherfuckers get down with that. I know a few people. I'm just not one. I have hemorrhoids. I can't fuck with it. I'm straight.
Have you tried with hemorrhoids? Have you tried to have?
Heck, nigga. You don't know how bad hemorrhoids hurt.
No, I remember when I had the anal warts like a year ago,
That ain't even.
and I was
ain't even
scared
close.
to do that because of the anal warts. So I get the like concern or whatever.
Child, when I say it hurts to walk, sit, nigga, lean like this, nigga, like let them shits pop out. It is really
Not pop out.
painful. It's a little like flap of skin that pops out of your butthole.
I guess I never saw how hemorrhoids look. Let me Google this, child.
It's not cute.
I personally never had them. Like, so what do they form from?
Straining when you poop, having a child, like childbirth. I'm sure there's more, but them the only two that I really know of.
So all the
Even
pictures-
excessive shitting, like there's a few causes. Yes, that's why I'm like, nigga, you don't even understand what you asking me right now. Hell no.
So they
And
said,
and I would tell niggas that like before I met my husband, even when I met Doug though too, like I tell niggas straight the fuck up front. If you think for 2 seconds you putting something in my ass, you might as well move on, bruh.
not even a finger.
No, I'm good.
Well, speaking of taboo topics and
Actually,
speaking
that
of
wasn't that
fingers,
bad.
speaking of fingers, would you be opposed to a man, or if Doug wanted you to stick a finger in his butt,
Absolutely.
you would be concerned or you would not care?
No, I would be concerned. Not concerned that he was gay, but like, bro, I know what your shit smell like, bro. I'm Gucci. I ain't trying to reach up there at all.
What about if he dushed before?
I don't know.
Well, that will require him to stick.
I don't see him.
You
doing
can
that
dish.
either.
You can dish with a water bottle though.
I don't see him doing that either.
But you know the man's G spot is in there.
Good for him. He better figure it out. Man, stick his own finger up there. God damn it.
Okay, so if he stuck his own finger up there during intercourse, then
I wouldn't give a damn. Shit,
Oh,
your
okay.
finger, your butthole. Shit, it might make it more intense. Shit, I don't give a damn. Just don't expect my finger to go up there is all I'm saying. Because it ain't happening.
Well, you usually have like nails and stuff too. So we're talking about like getting fingered with nails. So
Exactly.
yeah. What's the next?
The next one, which is, well, for me, me and my husband love these sex toys during sex.
I can understand that one a little bit. I mean,
I don't
if
see it
you're a
being
little
taboo
old
that much,
school,
I
like
guess.
that could be a little taboo. Like if you're like 40 plus, like I could see that. But for me, I've never used sex toys during sex.
Really?
Ever with anyone.
Oh wow.
Never. Sex toys have always been for masturbation purposes only.
Oh.
For me, I've used like products like numbing cream or like the stuff to make oral sex taste better or whatever.
Yeah.
I've used whipped cream and stuff like that, but I've never used a sex toy.
Child, I done had a vibrating cock ring twice. Trying to remember everything. The edible underwear.
Well, we just used that like last week. The edible underwear. We definitely just use that.
I did that a few times.
It wasn't as
It
no.
don't taste all that great half the
No,
time.
first of all, it didn't taste that great. And we had the little not the Smarties, but they look like little Smarties. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've done those before.
Yeah, and it was cute. It was better than maybe like regular underwear, but it wasn't the oh my god, I
no.
thought it would be. Like it was just like, oh, okay, it's different and it's better than not wearing them at all, but it wasn't out of this world. Like
We got board games, edible oils. I told you about how he turned my damn massager into a fucking sex toy and shit. We got
board games though.
panties.
Tell me more about these board games, Shad.
So I collect them from the sex store.
Okay.
There's one called Temptations on Greenfield. It's my favorite. But anyway, one of the ones we have, it's almost kind of like a sorry board game, but like you roll the dice and then you have like you jump the little spaces and all the spaces got something like different on there and they range from like tame to freaky as hell. So one will say like massage or some shit. And the next one will be like suck her nipple twice and then slap her on
So
the
do y'all
ass
finish
or
the
some
game ever?
I don't think we ever have actually. Hell no.
Because it's like, okay, after you lick a nipple twice, you might want to lick it more than twice, and then you might get something started that has to be finished before the game can be finished.
I've never finished that game ever. But it's fun.
You said Temptations on Greenfield. Shout out to people that's gonna be, going to Temptations on Greenfield. We should get a sponsorship.
Make sure you take your ID if you're trying to get in.
What they ID you at the door?
Absolutely.
At the door?
Absolutely.
You have to be 18 or older, I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's kind of intense, but I guess they want to make sure that ain't no kids coming around this motherfucker.
They have to. They sell a lot of different things in there, not just like sex store stuff. So they got to make sure they on the up and up.
A lot of different things. Are they
Nothing
legal?
Illegal. Nothing illegal.
Because I was actually talking to Jamal, and we were talking about my Halloween costume, which is probably gonna shock a lot of people. But he was telling me about a store or whatever that I could go to in Chicago. And then we got off track from Halloween and started talking about sex toys and things of this nature. I mean, it's Jamal and I. So, but he was telling me that like in Chicago, I guess, do you know what poppers are?
What the thing you throw at the ground and like?
Nah, like it's like it's a thing that gay men use for sex. Maybe some men who aren't as comfortable being bottoms, they sniff them while they're having sex because it helps relax them, which relaxes your asshole or whatever.
Oh my God.
So
I don't want to sniff nothing.
Yeah, they smell really bad.
But no, I'm good.
Long story short, I think the products they use to make paint are in the popper. So in some states, it's like illegal for them.
It should be. I knew it was illegal as soon as you said they snipped that shit. Nope.
No, but they don't. It's not like a line of coke or anything like that.
Care.
It's like you just sniff the scent. It's just like
I don't care.
Going like that.
There's probably some toxic chemicals in that shit. Nope.
Girl, this is coming from the girl who loved her Sharpies.
Hey, listen. That was in grade school, dear.
Yes, it was.
Not do that shit now. Thank you very much.
But no, like it's illegal in some places. And Illinois is one of the places where I believe that Jamal was saying it was illegal. So you can't say, do y'all have poppers? You have to ask for it a certain way or something like that. So that's why I asked, do they sell? Because I know some places, like another person I know who I won't reveal was telling me that they could get like cocaine or drugs at these adult stores too, and they had to ask for it in a certain way, and you would pay for it, and then they will, give you something that appeared to be something else, but the drugs were inside of it.
I like my drugs to come from the earth. I don't know Nathaniel about no coke, right?
Well, all drugs come from the earth, darling.
I needed to look like a leaf the entire time. fuck is you talking about? You know what the hell I'm talking about. Shit. But the next one,
Okay.
which is foul as well, I kind of feel like, at least it is for me, consensual impact play. So like spanking, biting, or love taps with a hand or other objects.
Now I don't know about taboo. I'm not sure I'm 110% into that.
I love it because see, this isn't like the BDSM because that's the next one. It's
Okay.
like it's a little softer than that. It's a little more passionate than
Okay.
other.
Well, now that you've distinguished the two, I could get into. I actually do like biting, but not
Like
like don't
biting.
bite me like you trying to eat me, but like
I like biting, choking, hitting, slapping.
see, I could get into
That's
that.
curse
I
words.
scratching, light
Not so
scratching,
much.
but not like. Are you trying to kill me? Like, you know, I'm already paranoid, so I'm like this choking shit. That's why nobody will ever handcuff me ever.
I love handcuffs. Oh,
No.
I forgot to name those in the sex toys, and we have this little like feather tickler thing. I don't know what the
Girl.
shit do. Whatever it's supposed to do, I don't know. I still haven't figured it out, but
Don't
it works.
handcuff me. I have control issues. Are you planning to handcuff me because you want to stab me to
Well,
death?
with the MFs that you done messed around with, you should be nervous. Hell, I ain't got them kind of problems.
No, I think that even if somebody was just like, I didn't feel like anything, like I just would
There
not.
have been some that you haven't felt anything, and they still would have killed your ass if you let them handcuff you. Your feelings don't matter. The people you meet be psycho. Shit.
This is true. One in particular comes to
I've
mind.
been so worried about your life over the years. You just be stressing me and Alex the hell out. That's why me and her ain't never got into it. We had to lean on each other for support. Shit. It's been a lot.
Next.
Was BDSM.
Okay, so next.
Yeah, because well, actually, for me, being married, actually, that ain't that bad. I kind of like that shit too.
Wait, BDSM is like
Dominance, submission, bondage, discipline.
oh, do they? Like, is it couples or just like?
So I went. So it's a members only, but certain days you can go without a membership. It's $20 without a membership. A lot of white folks.
Of course.
Of course.
So it really blew me.
Yes,
But nah, it's really fucking nice. Like they got rooms you can watch classes.
Oh,
They
wow.
got- Yeah.
That's one of the
Yeah,
things.
from South 89th Street in West Valley.
Of course, it's
Oh,
in
you,
West
you
Valley.
said here as in Milwaukee. I thought you meant in this building.
This fool, he like, yeah, what night is this?
I'm like, they been doing that while we be recording. Like,
You so irritated. I don't really mind that though.
I wouldn't mind that either. And it actually would be interesting to see white people engage in sex. So do they do just straight sex or do they have? So you can see like lesbians.
Oh my god. Right.
But I mean that doesn't mean she doesn't have a sex life.
Yeah, see, this is
Yeah, see that the Craigslist killer that I never was Craigslist was not even, don't get me wrong, Jackson Grinder had their access to grind as well. And I've been scared a few times, but the last fight I actually had was because of someone I met on Jax, where that man put a gun out on me. So
that's what I'm saying. It's been people that you have not had no feelings towards that was completely psycho. That's exactly the instance I was thinking about when I said that.
yeah, so I had to beat his ass. But anywho, no, and that's for real. Like I really had to beat his
Yeah,
ass.
I remember.
Like really had to fight the gun out his hand. But that's interesting. I would love to go to. I actually am.
I would
I'm
love
not
to
even
watch.
interested in the gay part because I know what gay sex
I
looks
want to
like.
watch all of them.
I want to see straight sex and I want to see lesbian action.
I want to watch all of them. Oh, they
Ooh.
got my
They
swing.
do.
Girl.
This one girl was getting like lit on fire. They put alcohol in your body. They just run like fire down your body. She put on my face. It's like, nah, we can't kill that.
This is
That bitch
what's the
is
name of this
insane.
place?
It's called Club Diesel.
Club Easel.
Yeah.
Easel like what you paint on?
Yeah. And when you look on certain days, they have non-member days. If y'all don't know days, don't go when they first open. Don't do like go like towards midnight and shit, like where shit actually happens. I waited like 3 hours.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Oh, see.
See that's that. So, and they don't let you bring alcohol in there with you. Oh.
I didn't know what was real. I walked in the lady saw a dog bed. I was like, I get it. I know I am.
That's
Lord.
interesting as fuck, dog.
I don't know if I could let somebody have that much dominance. That's a bit much. I don't
But no, what I was gonna say when we were talking about the bondage and stuff like that, like I have saw a few porns by accident when I'm like, I might be like you know how like you watch a porn and something will be in your suggestion
Yes.
and you'll be like, oh, what's this? So I watched the porn and I think I would be into it. It's like this little like it's a mask with like doggy ears or something on it, and it kind of looks like a little animalistic. But I'm like, I wouldn't mind wearing that, or if Terrell wore that. Like, I have to show you the mask so you can
I
understand
definitely would need to see it because
what I'm talking
I don't
about.
think I'm picturing it correctly.
Yeah,
at
because you
all.
probably no, I'm probably describing it all wrong. But what's it called? Bondage? Is that what it's called? Even if you're not bonded, is it still called bondage?
I think.
Because I'm thinking like where I could find that at. Don't be asking me.
I said I would be into it. I didn't say I didn't did it.
Yes. What's that
I
called?
like you. You just be already.
What is that mask called? And what is that called?
So it's called a bondage dog suit.
Okay, so I don't like the
Dog.
suit, I don't think, but bondage dog mask. I'm gonna show you.
So this one,
Yeah, like that. Like I was like, oh, I could
You
get
know
into
what?
that.
That looked like what's the uncle name in Next Friday?
when he was in the room,
Yes, like it looked like one of them. Like I don't know if I will wear that. Doug could wear that, but I don't know because I laugh a lot during sex already, even without a mask. So I probably would laugh.
You laugh during sex?
I'll be dying laughing, but I be cracking jokes. We be high. Listen. I told you I laugh at everything. I was not bullshitting with you. Like I don't know why he think I be playing.
Tone said put you on the mic.
Oh, you on the mic.
He said put you on the mic.
Yes, you was giving out vital information.
Right, you
His
was-
ass trying to find out where this club. He on LinkedIn. What she saying? Damn, put her on the mic. Shit. Can't hear nothing. Love you, Tom.
That's hilarious.
The next one, moving along, is pegging. That's taboo for me.
I think that's more taboo for straight people.
But I know a lot of straight people that don't mind. Me and Doug just ain't.
Who's getting pegged, the man or the woman? The couple that don't
man.
mind. Okay.
the-
I feel like you're not gay until you engage with a man.
I
So
just don't see it
if
for
you
us.
get pegged by a woman, to me that's not gay, but that's my
I don't think it's gay. I just don't see it for my relationship.
like, and I could see if fucking a woman's head up, like he enjoy this shit a little too much. But once again, the man's G spot is in his rectum. So I mean, as if you are pegging him with 10 inches, then I would have concerns.
Ooh,
like,
sweet baby Jesus.
like,
if he
sir,
can take more dick than you, that's a problem.
like, sir,
saying.
why are you taking 10 inches of dick? But if it's like 4 or 5 inches right there where the G spot is, then I don't. I also don't think though that you, as a straight couple, you unless you are completely confident in y'all sexuality and things like that, I wouldn't advertise that if I was straight. I wouldn't let people know I peg my
They
man.
won't even let me grab his ass. So I really don't have no concerns. We agree. We
But
good.
I'm just like other couples, like that are a little bit more. I know
If
a
they don't
few
mind.
straight.
I feel like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade probably do that shit. She already eating his ass.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that either. To me, like I said, the man G spot is in his
I
ass.
didn't say
And,
anything was wrong. with it.
also, like, getting your ass ain't felt good. Straight man, if you haven't gotten it done, you might want to ask your woman to go down there. But would you eat Trick Daddy's ass?
Hell, never in life. It's never enough money in the world.
Girl, I threw up in my mouth when he said
Trick
that.
Daddy
It had nothing to do
dollars.
with gay, straight, in between. It had everything to do with
Just
sponge face
disgusting.
ass. Want somebody to put no.
Maybe Trick Daddy back in the early 90s when I was just freshly born.
Charlamagne the guy has said that he likes that as well. I'm sorry, Charlamagne the ever living goddess. That he likes it as well. Would you do it for Charlamagne? He looks better than Trick Daddy.
Hell no. His big bullet head. I don't think there's a nigga fine enough for me to be like, oh, I eat shit out of his ass.
What about Morris Chestnut and Two can play that game?
No, he ain't that fine. He was fine. I might be cajoled to suck a toe, maybe, but I don't know about his ass.
But what's the difference between sucking dick and licking ass?
What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference?
One accompanies a lot of shit. The other one just get a little musty, a little tart.
It accompanies waste as well.
Well, it gets a lot cleaner and a lot less shit than the other.
Well, the reason I'm advocating so hard is because I really sucking dick is not my forte. I don't really
I
like
know.
sucking dick. I'd rather.
But the rules
Eat
is a lot
ass.
different for y'all too. Like, because y'all know that's what y'all have to use. I'm hoping and praying a motherfucker try to keep their ass clean on
Yeah.
a regular basis. Straight men ass is different. Okay? Straight men is nasty. Okay? Like,
But
listen.
this is the thing. I think gay men can have some hygiene problems too. However, if you're getting ready for a sexual encounter, I do think that gay men pay attention to the
There's
ass.
certain things you just can't help
right?
that I've heard have happened to some people. Certain things you just can't help, especially when you getting fucked in the ass. I mean, just ain't no way around it. But at least you tried to really, clean your ass beforehand. Ain't shit you can do when you're in the process. But goddamn, at least you washed it before, and I know you washed it like a motherfucker after. So still
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, we definitely have to.
Still different.
Because I'm not a bottom, but when I have the feeling or think that I'm going to be bottoming, then I'm like, okay,
Exactly. Like, let me ask you, just like a woman, like when we know we finna get some, well, I hope y'all bitches, because I've heard some stories, but most of us be like, oh shit, I'm finna get some. Let me hop in the shower. I'm talking leg all the way up here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Making
Yeah.
sure everything is fresh and ready to go. So
Right.
I'm talking shaved, everything, if that's what your man like or whatever. Like,
some men like the bush.
some men like the bush.
I actually heard the
I had
opposite.
a nigga tell me, like, I don't want no little kitty looking pussy.
I was just about to
I was
say
like,
that.
oh, damn.
I actually heard that some men think that men who like the shaved pussy have like some form of pedophilia because
Mhm.
it's like a child.
For me personally, because I've been seeing this debate back and forth. We segueing, but oh well. I done seen this debate back and forth on like Facebook and other social networks and stuff where, some women, they don't want to shave no more. They don't want to shave their cooch. They don't want to shave their legs, their
From what I hear, that
armpits.
shit hurts. Well,
Shaving, not really. If you
but
know what
the
you're doing.
shaving creates the
But
bumps.
waxing does kind of hurt. Depending on who you are, if you don't get used to it. Sugaring actually does not hurt, and it's a lot healthier. But that's a whole nother ball game. But the point is, a lot of motherfuckers is saying that they feel like they shouldn't, have to feel pressure to shave and blah blah blah
At all?
at all. To each his own. Me personally, my shit locks up like dreadlocks, bitch. I'm shaving, okay? Fuck y'all. Be Jungle Jane if you want to. Over here, we're gonna be real slick and smooth. God damn it. That's just me.
To me, that's no shade, because women are free to do whatever they want to do as well, but not shaving at all
Them
for a
bitches
woman.
said at
I
all.
mean, like,
if
this
your
is my
hair don't
thing.
grow that long or something, I mean, I guess, but I'm very.
Are
very,
these straight women?
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I obviously feel like gender expression should be a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, people should be able to, regardless of their sexuality or their gender, express themselves however they want to.
Mhm.
However, we do have to realize that whatever you're trying to attract plays a role into how you present.
Exactly.
As a gay man, I do not take into consideration what straight women would think about certain things. And as a straight woman wanting to date straight men, you're gonna have to find a very specific man who don't care about dating a Neanderthal. I'm just saying, like, and so each is, if you find them, more power to y'all. Go be a
Right.
happy couple in the woods together and smell all them pheromones and have a great happy time. But I just think, like, consider what you have to attract, and it's not fair. We all have to do that. We have to consider what we are attracting, because
Right.
that does play a part into, if you're looking for a relationship, what you will find. So,
Mhm.
child. All right, Will the Beast. All right.
Well, anyway, the next one kind of ties into
What?
back in the club easel, voyeurism and exhibitionism.
I'm not an exhibitionist, as you very well know.
I tried. Well, actually, I mean, me and Doug have had sex outside like a million freaking times, but like, I wanted to have sex on our balcony that we had at one of our older apartments. And I think he was scared or something, because we never had sex on that balcony. And I asked about 6 times. I think I even tried to get him to go out there. He was like,
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, see, for me, I will have sex outside, and I like the idea. That's the difference with me. That's why I'm not an exhibitionist. I like the idea of people watching, but if somebody actually, I see a pair of eyeballs, I'm like,
See,
oh shit, we gotta
I can't
stop.
see him, but realistically, it's like somebody somewhere see this ass tooted up.
Well, yeah, see, but that's why I'm in a weird space, because I'm like, yeah, somebody probably saw it, but I don't know they saw it. Like, to me, exhibitionist is like what she was saying, like, in the museum, everybody can see. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, that's a bit much.
I'm not doing that. But I've had sex outside, so has somebody probably saw it? Yeah, but I didn't know, so it didn't bother me.
So you saying that if you don't know I'm watching, I can watch.
Yeah, yeah, because as long as I don't know, but knowing you and me and our friendship, I would eventually know. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but because I feel like,
Like,
I don't know
Brandon,
if
you was
Terrell just
knocking
be
it
playing or
down.
whatever, but he be trying to say he into certain stuff, and I'm like, let me find out. But like, he tried to make it seem like he didn't. He was like, why you don't let Brittany watch?
See?
But what you mean? Why I don't let
See,
Brittany watch?
I'm about to text Terrell. Terrell, I'm finna text you.
No, I just don't like the fact of knowing that people watch. But if
I
somebody
just
say
want to
it,
know what
whatever.
you're doing to these people to make them so damn crazy. That's all I want to know.
Child, nothing being down, Akeem. It's not always about sex. I think it's about the personality too, and about like what attracts people to me overall. Especially now that I'm successful, I'm in school, and I'm progressing more than I ever have previously. Because back then I was always working towards this, but now I'm actually living it. So
So is you trying to tell me that the people only gonna get crazier from this point on? Because you just told me now that I'm successful, the crazies is gonna flock.
Well, right now, I almost said something that was gonna get my ass kicked.
Let me just scroll.
I will say
Oh,
that
that was
there shouldn't be no more people. How about that?
okay, good.
Politically correct.
So let's see, Chim. Now we're gonna go into the truth or truth question.
Truth or truth, Lord.
Yeah, they were truth or dare, but
Right. I always pick truth anyway because I ain't doing no fucking dares. I'm not jumping out no windows. I'm not pulling my pants down. I'm not doing that. I always pick truth.
I'm too high to come up with a dare anyway. So we just gonna read these truth questions off. Let's see. What is something that your spouse does that isn't sexual but turns you on?
We both gonna. Oh, so it's truth and truth.
Mhm.
Talk. You know I love accents. So
Oh yeah.
his accent, he was just like, baby. Like, remember that day when he was like, baby, just love me.
Yes, that was so funny. Just love me, baby.
Just love me, baby.
That
So
was-
like him talking
sound
like
like
him.
him.
That's why I just said I'm talking like him. Him talking sometimes just turn me on. Like, oh, that accent. You could get it.
You know, I'm old, married, so just simple shit for me. Like when he cleaned up the house, I'm like,
Oh, you trying to get this premium
right,
pussy?
like nigga, you trying to get that supreme dream, nigga. Ooh, shit! Look at my flow sparkling.
I can see that.
That, and I like to sniff him when he get out the shower, and then that typically starts something too.
See, to me, that's sexual because I
Is
I
it?
like smells too. So
Oh.
I think that that's a little bit more sexual because like cleaning and talking have nothing to do with sex by themselves. Sniffs and scents and stuff, then we stepping into the that got something to do with sex area.
Just
I love his film. Like if he didn't take a shower and I sniff under his arm and he is musty, I like it.
yeah. I prefer to smell his deodorant when I sniff his armpits. That's just me. Let's see. Would you ever want to go to a sex club with your spouse?
What's a sex club?
Like Club Easy, I guess.
Oh, okay.
What's
Yeah.
that one?
I think I would go to that one that she is describing because she said it's white people, right? Okay, right. Mhm. So we could view it as art.
Oh.
Because if I see an erect penis, we might have an issue. So we're not gonna do no niggas because our types are opposite. So if there's a dark skinned man that is looking fine, I don't want to have to be like, I can't look at you. I cannot look at you. And if it's this whole light skinned dude who he's into, I don't want to have him be uncomfortable. Like I'm not looking. I'm not.
Hilarious. So I would totally go to one with Doug. That's
Well, also let's just keep in mind that this is 10 years over here, and this is 9 months over here.
I was just saying because like I already like say for instance, okay, recently I'm at the store and this chick with like the biggest ass I've seen in a while was just walking in front of me. So I recorded her and I sent it to Doug. And he was like, whose ass is that? And I was like, I don't know. It was fat and I thought I should share it with you. You know what I mean? Like I already send him asses, or if we out and I see a bitch with a big ass, I'll make him look type shit. Like we kind of pervs. We be perving together. So
Well, I don't think that's perfect. I think people do that. If somebody have a big ass male or female, I'm looking. First of all,
Listen.
let's be clear. I think that's natural for Black people because we like a shape, okay, honey.
Absolutely.
But I think in the point in our relationship, you talking about going to a sex club and he gonna see 2 light skinned men. Mm-mm. And
yeah,
I'm
once
just sitting
upon
there.
a time, that probably would have been a problem for me.
I think you got to grow to that.
Question number 3. Where is the strangest place you've ever masturbated?
I would say at work. Is that strange?
It is to me. I'm not gonna play with my coochie at the bank. Touching dirty ass money all day.
Well,
I mean, I wash my hands a lot, but still, no.
I want to say that's the first thing that came to mind. The strangest place at work.
I don't think I have a strange place. I'm always at home.
For men, it's definitely easier and more. I'm trying to think of the word, but it's easier. We are more. It's more accessible for us to masturbate anywhere. You know. It's
yeah,
like,
y'all can just
shit,
whip
you
it
could,
out
like,
wherever.
You can and
Or
even
you
if
just
you get an
massage
erection,
through
like
your jeans.
I was just about to say
Right.
that, like whatever. But with women, I think it requires a little bit more work. So I don't know.
Number 4 is a good one.
Okay, what's the T?
What's number 1 on your sexual bucket list right now?
Right now, I want to get back to my fetish.
Peeing on people?
Yeah. When we first met, he would participate in my fetish, and we haven't done that in like 6 months. So I would like to
Peeing?
pee. Yeah.
Oh. Well. I have to ask, child, because you fuck around and say something else. I'm like, damn, when did you say you like doing
No, yeah, peeing.
that? Just got to be sure. Got to be sure. I feel like I got a tie for number 1.
Well, what are they?
So the first one, because it's been number 1 for so long. I want my sex swing.
Oh yeah.
I will be purchasing.
Come on,
it.
Cynthia Bailey.
Man, listen, well, she know what to do with hers. I can handle mine. But yeah, I need to go ahead and just buckle down and grab that. It's been a dream for a minute, ever since I saw it on Girlfriend's Child. So yeah, and then the other one is we really want to have a threesome now.
With a woman, I'm assuming.
Hell yeah. I listen, 2 dicks just sound like a lot of work to me. I'm sorry. Like, one gonna be, it's no way Doug allowed me to suck another man's dick. Like, he would lose his shit. Like,
Yeah, I think with threesomes there definitely has to be rules. Like, definitely your vagina is just here, and your mouth for my vagina or something like that, or for his dick or whatever.
I don't see him letting another nigga fuck me either.
That's what I'm saying. No penetration.
He didn't even
with
want me to have a
threesome.
male doctor when I was pregnant. Like, I don't see
I
it.
I think like with a threesome, like no penetration. Like either you are here
So what
to
buddy finna do? Eat me out and that's it?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that type of threesome, I ain't got no extra work. That's lovely. I'm totally down with you then.
Do y'all want a white or black girl, a Chinese, Asian? I'm sorry.
I don't think we really have a preference. I think, well, I'm gonna choose, obviously.
Girl, if we find out you had sex with a saltine, I will definitely.
Yeah. I did want some. Not with a female. But
Oh shit.
that's
Just to clear up, I was joking. I'm not racist anymore.
Ooh. It's kind of hard not to be when you're raised that way. Question number 5.
Wait, no, I have to say this. One time Terrell and I got into it,
Oh God,
and
I'm scared to see.
it was a white guy who was like, "Are you okay?" And I was talking to him, and Terrell was like, "Why are you talking to him? You don't even like white people."
Jesus. Tell me that man didn't hear you.
He did it.
Oh my
He
God.
did it. But I did. I wanted, if I wasn't angry,
You would have
that
busted
I
the fuck
would
out
have
laughing.
died laughing because it was the funniest shit ever afterward. Like, why are you talking to him? You don't even like.
Ooh, child.
Lord,
Listen.
I like white people. I just don't like racist white motherfuckers, and I believe that most of you motherfuckers are racist. So
Oh,
since you don't like
God.
me, I don't like y'all. Next case.
I watched that Karen movie
Oh shit! I keep meaning to watch that. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
That'll fuck my whole understanding of. No, not really, because that shit is so real and it happen every day. I've seen countless videos, all types of shit. It triggered all type of my
Should I watch it?
anxiety,
Is it a trigger warning?
my PTSD. Like, I wanted to go out there and just box the first white woman I saw. like, like I had to pray for them before I went to work the next day. I'm like,
The way I'm feeling.
bitch, don't fuck with me today after
Look,
watching that movie.
I go back to work
night.
on Friday and look. I should probably watch it tonight, not
Yes,
tomorrow night.
I'm
So
trying to tell you,
it's on
Lord.
Netflix.
No, it's on like Amazon Prime. or
Oh
something.
shit! And I'll have to be home.
Yeah,
I'm not going home.
no thought. Anyway, have you ever been caught having sex? Have you ever accidentally walked in on anyone having sex?
Never been caught. Oh, I was about to lie.
Yes, you was.
Yes.
I was sure looking at you too. I was about to watch you do it.
I was caught having sex by my mom with like 4 exes ago. Shout out to Chaz. So yeah, she caught us. She didn't say anything in that moment. She just told me the next day that she saw, and he wasn't welcome back to the house anymore. And then she had her nerve because that's who I walked in on having sex. So that was traumatizing.
God, I never walked in on my mom. Thank the Lord. I have heard her, but never walked in. Thank Jesus. I have walked in on somebody else. It was on purpose, actually, though. It was not accidental. My cousin was piping Morgan, and I just wanted to know what he was doing.
Morgan from grade school. Oh, shout out to Morgan.
So I just wanted to see what was going on.
Oh, what was going on? I know it was a lot of layers, but what was?
Oh my God. She was like bent over the bed with that ass tooted up, getting them cheeks clapped. Clappity, clappity, clap. And then I have been walked. Oh, child.
Is this the
I've been
cousin who
busted.
fathers? Oh, okay.
So, my nephew walked in on me.
Which?
CJ.
With who? With Doug?
No, this way before Doug, child. This was a good 4 years before
Did
Doug.
he
Like when I
know-
first started having
So that means
sex.
CJ was like
He was like
a baby,
2, 3. He was young as
so
fuck.
he didn't know.
He didn't
what
know
was
what
going
we
on.
was doing or anything like that. He actually like came upstairs and started watching TV at the foot of the bed, but it just fucked me up. Like I don't know what I was doing. I was on top and I looked back for whatever reason, and he was just there, just chilling, watching TV. And I'm like, I'm sitting there rocking him after I done got dressed. And I'm like, CJ, what did you see? Oh my God. I'm crying and shit. He like, TT, I saw cartoons. He was like, get off of me. Like,
So have you ever slept in a room with kids with your significant other and had sex?
no.
Next question.
Absolutely.
Fuck them
not.
kids in my little Nas X
Listen,
voice.
no, because by the time I think, I never really brought any guys around my nieces and nephews like that until the guy I dated right before Doug.
Well, the reason I say fuck them kids wasn't related to me.
Oh well.
So that was not my nieces, my nephews, my little cousins, my nothing. If you say fuck them kids, well then fuck them kids.
Oh well.
So fuck them kids. Oh, mind you, I have a funny story to tell you after the podcast about my
No.
mama and Lil Nas X saying fuck them kids. Child, she was big mad.
Ooh.
We'll get to that later.
Lord
Next
Jesus.
case.
What's the kinkiest thought you've ever had about your spouse?
Oh, I have a lot. Jesus, the kinkiest one. I think the kinkiest one will be like the BDM stuff. Is that what it's called? Like to like whip him and
Mhm.
suck my dick right now.
Mhm.
Bend over. And I know
That
a whole
forceful
bunch of shit he
aggressive
would
shit.
never go for.
See, I love that. Toss me. Talk shit. I might still say something back, but no, I like that shit.
Yeah, that's mine.
No, we've been together so long. We won't really be having
Probably
time
didn't
for
completed all them thoughts.
that. We won't really be having time for that. Like having a kid, you be having to hurry up and just get it in while you can. Like most of my thoughts be pretty straight to the point. Like I will fuck the shit out of you right now if Bella wasn't sitting right here coloring in this coloring book.
Let's go in this bathroom real quick and let's get it
Man,
done.
listen,
We're gonna do it to get done.
man. Let's see.
I like this game. This is a game we should play with amongst friends.
I'm totally down because I love to hear some of these answers.
Child, I know Jamal got Birdo.
That's who I was thinking of. That's who answers I want to hear.
Who,
Damn.
Jamal?
Birdo.
Oh,
No, you know
Birdo.
what? Jamal is like a really secretive freak. I always forget how freaky he is until he say something. Then I be like, Jamal. Be shocked
Remind
all over
yourself.
again every time.
Child.
Then be mad that I'm shocked because it's like this nigga been freaky. He always freaky. I just forget because he just seems so sweet and wholesome and just innocent. He probably the
Not
freakiest one of us
wholesome.
all.
It's I
Exactly.
love
Aw,
you, friend.
What is a sex act most people like that you think is overrated?
Actually, believe it or not, threesomes.
Really? I
I
know a
think-
lot of people that actually feel that way. And I probably will too after I have one.
But I've never had one in a relationship, so I can say that from a single person's point of view, I've had threesome, I had a foursome. They were both over, like they're not what people paint them out to be,
Mhm.
in my opinion. I've never had one in a relationship, so I can't speak on that aspect. But
My cousin had an orgy and she said that shit was
so orgy is
Poppin'.
5 or more, right?
Mhm.
Well, see, an orgy, I
She
never
like
had
that.
one, but I could kind of imagine that it would be popping because it's like if you got, I probably would nut in 2 seconds. Because if you got somebody licking your nipple, licking your dick, sucking your balls, and licking your ass crack, I'm talking about a gay orgy, then I probably would come quicker than you could say nut. Okay. So I could get that, but like in a threesome or four, it's just too much work. You gotta get this person, kiss this person, rub it.
And that's what
Right,
I feel
and
like.
this person fucking, you gotta. Right.
That's what I feel like. Like I feel like it's gonna be a lot of work. But we just gonna go and cross it off the list.
I'm about to say cross it off your bucket list. There's nothing wrong with crossing it off your bucket list,
But I definitely agree that it just sounds like a bunch of work.
it is a bunch of work. That's
Why you think I don't
overrated.
want 2 dicks? Like that's too much.
I-
4
I
titties
do-
sound
I
like a
do
lot
think
too.
That
But
an orgy probably would be like, okay, I see why people want multiple sex partners. For me, because I'm like the threesome and foursome stuff is overrated. I'm done with that chapter of my life. Like, unless I was with somebody who insisted on a threesome, like you really want to go, okay, whatever.
Overrated.
Do you think anal sex is overrated?
For me.
Well, it's asking from your perspective.
But
So
overall, like in general, I wouldn't say that in general though. I don't have one.
I'm trying to think for you. I'm trying to think what I think you would say, but I come up with nothing either.
I don't know, because I'm pretty open and like
It's overrated for Brittany. Like,
I can't even say it's overrated because like it's not even a factor in my household really.
True.
So I don't know.
True facts.
Well, which one do you think is underrated?
Underrated is the peerization. get into it.
Oh my god! Don't get into that shit, Doug, because you gonna be upset.
I think that's underrated. I think, especially in our generation, that is associated with R. Kelly when that's been a thing since before R. Kelly, and he did it to minors. So, like, let's keep that in mind as well. Like, that's sick. But I do think more people would like it if they tried it. I've dated people who was like, I never knew I would like it.
Mm.
So, yeah, get into it. Try it one time and get back to me.
I smack the fuck out of you. I ain't trying shit.
That's why it's underrated. Try it
No.
and get back to me and see
Y'all
if you like
try it and y'all let us know and report back here, the viewers, damn it, because I ain't trying shit. This one is an interesting question.
No, what's underrated to you?
Oh shit, I did skip myself.
Yes.
I don't like bitches that don't like sucking dick. Bitches, not gay.
I was about to say, well, let me exit.
I don't like.
But I think
bitches.
like, and that's what's the interesting thing about being in a relationship. It's like, what you can do, I can't do. I may not be the best at this, but then I can do this. Like, it's all a balance.
I guess if you find a man that can deal with that, that's cool. But I ain't got this
What
big
if you
ass
found a
mouth and big
man-
ass lips for nothing.
What if you weren't with Doug and you found a man who didn't? There are men who don't like.
I dated a guy like that before, and I was completely okay with that
He didn't want his
because
dick sucked.
he didn't want that. But for me, honestly, like it did fuck with me a little bit because I'm a man eater, and I love the power that I get from giving head.
But the pussy has power too.
It does. But this lockjaw got something else too.
Okay.
I like both.
All right.
I enjoy
Okay.
it. I do. Like,
No, I get that you enjoy it, but I enjoy it at times. I have to be in the mood. So like I can't just like the last time I tried on Terrell, I had to stop because I had just ate some meatloaf. I was like, unless you wanted meatloaf in your life. Unless you wanted meatloaf everywhere and it was gonna kill the mood, we wasn't gonna have sex, nothing.
Niggas
I'm just
like
gonna
when you
stop.
spit up and throw up and shit.
The way that I was
They
gonna throw
still-
up, it was not the phlegm. It was not phlegm. It was definitely the whole meal was gonna be on his lap. That was not.
You ain't supposed to throw up in it.
Yeah, child, I was gonna try not to, but when I felt it, I said, I had to swallow the throw up and everything. Like, yeah, let me stop.
Oh, it's been plenty drunk ass nights after the club where I done had to like slurp back some throw up. Like, that just made me have flashback. Anyway, ooh, have you ever fantasized about a teacher or authority figure? Who was it and why?
A teacher, hell, fuck, no, them white ass teachers we had.
I know, right?
Authority figure.
And I didn't like the ones that everybody liked in high school. I didn't see it.
Mr. Kirkhoff, he was attractive, but I never
I
fantasized
ain't
about
see
him.
it.
And then I also thought Mr. Fisher was attractive, but he also was my favorite teacher. So
Really?
yeah, Mr. Fisher was attractive.
Oh, baby, you loved even ugly white men. All right. You just like ugly. All right.
Authoritative figure. I can say maybe the security guard at this job that I had once that I really like had a crush
So
on.
as a random fine security guard,
And he was chocolate honey, and he was built honey. He was, had the body yada 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 yada. But I really nothing really pops out. And I never fantasized about him either. I just thought he was cute.
definitely never a teacher. I don't really fantasize about like regular guys. I typically fantasize about celebrities.
Same. So
And
let's
they
answer
don't
that
know-
differently. Then, what celebrities have you fantasized about?
Recently?
Yeah, recently. If you want to answer that way. You create the stipulations around the question.
I am just reading this off of Google, child.
No, I'm saying you can create the stipulations around how you want to answer the question.
I guess I really did that recently. saw that recently. Who was fine to me? Shit, Sammy.
Sammy is fine.
I love
Sammy,
that
I forgot
chocolate
all
man.
about him, but he is fine.
You know, I love Joe bald head ass.
That's another nugget y'all can keep.
Well, listen, I'm,
I don't think I like bald heads. That's probably what it is.
Oh,
Because when you
that's-
showed me the picture of Morris Chestnut when he had hair, I'm like, oh, I see it.
see that's one body I like.
Mm-mm.
I think that's damn near it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't really.
For me, it was the baby before all this, before the comments and things
I
like
didn't think
that.
he was cute before.
I
that
thought the
either.
baby was fine. So I don't like the little plaits that he have in his hair,
Mm.
but before those, the baby was fine. So especially when he was dancing and shit, and just the baby was fine. But
I mean, that ain't taboo
R.I.P..
because it's a lot of mugs that thought he was fine, but no.
that big ass, not it's so funny when somebody do something, you start noticing all the unattractive things about him with that fat ass head, baby head built like a fucking rock.
Oh, now.
But Terrell was so happy.
I-
Because I said, oh, the baby. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. He did that shit. I was like, fuck him. He was like, I've been waiting.
Doug already know I have two crushes that if nigga get chose, it's a wrap.
Girl, you're
And them
gonna
the two.
you're gonna kill me for my other celebrity crush
Who is it?
that I stopped speaking on because of the baby. But what's the dude who sing in the club? Ooh,
all you-
ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Rich
Young
Homie
Thug?
Quan.
Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, Rich Homie Quan is fine to me. Not the producer last.
Do you know the last name of everyone you've had sex with?
No.
Neither. Next question.
Right.
What is your favorite body part for your spouse to suck on? I'm guessing we can imagine that.
Aside from dick, I mean, I
I
feel like
guess
that's
that's obvious,
answer.
right?
Aside from dick, nipple, or neck,
I love my nipples suck.
well, I probably say nipple is a stimulant, but neck is like that. Oh,
I'm too damn ticklish. I mean, it feels good, but I'm ticklish, so that's another reason why I laugh. I laugh a lot because I'm ticklish too. So
Yeah,
once you
I get
kissing
that.
and doing certain things, I'm gonna bust out laughing because I'm ticklish as fucking. I'm ticklish everywhere at that. So
I have done some things to him, and that made me mad when he was laughing because
Doug was confused, but after 10 years of me giggling,
yeah, 10
it's
years, 9 months. Hello,
like,
he
right,
making the
he knows I'm
distinction.
ticklish. Like he tickled me all the man wake up tickling me. He go to sleep tickling me. He tickled me on accident. Like
We are very ticklish people.
right.
Child. Like, and you know what's crazy is I was not ticklish under, I guess you want to call it the nape of my knee or whatever the case may be,
Uh-huh.
until you pointed it out one year. Like we were like still like teenagers. Then
Mm.
all of a sudden that started tickling.
See,
I'm like,
see,
oh my God.
I'm just ticklish everywhere. I don't know.
Under my arms is the number one spot though. That's my number one. Don't tickle me under my arms. Because I would get mad. You do it for too long. I can't, I'll get mad, but I can't stop laughing.
That's how my Uncle Marvin used to be. He was really ticklish and he used to get mad after a while and he would start fucking us up. Like,
Yeah, because like you gave me the hiccups and shit. And I did not, the hiccups are the most annoying thing in the
shit.
world because ain't no real remedy to get rid of them. You could try peanut butter, you could try holding your breath, you could try so many things. I have found though, however, just so y'all know, if you burp and hiccup at the same time, it gets rid of them. So I'll be trying to, I know how to make
I've
myself
seen you
burp.
do it.
And if I burp at the same time as a hiccup, it usually kills me. Period.
Let's see.
How many
Oh,
more we
touched
got?
on that already. I done skipped a few. Hold on. Man. What's
So,
the hottest sex dream you ever had?
dreaming? My mom went to Married to Medicine.
Not that one.
The hottest sex dream. I did have a dream like 2 years ago. Okay. I did have a dream like 2 years ago. Believe it or not, it was with a white guy, and I don't know. I was just eating his ass. He was I never seen this white guy. It wasn't like it was somebody I knew or nothing. I was eating his ass, child. He was just moaning, child, and then
Must have been a dream.
Well, you know, Harry Potter sucked my dick before, so you know. A nigga that looked just like him. Oh, he wasn't a nigga, but anywho.
Please, I have to pee. Okay, so next question. Oh wait, I didn't answer it. I don't really remember them, but I would have like the hottest sex dreams when I was pregnant because I ain't getting no sex for almost a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of dreams then. I don't really remember them anymore
Lord,
though.
and I thought I did something like going 8 months without having sex.
I thought I was gonna die. It was terrible. That's why, like, when after I had her, everybody was scared I was gonna get pregnant again right away because I was like,
Give me that dick.
"Give it him, nigga.
It's
Bring
mine.
that ass him, boy."
It's my dick and I want it now.
Okay, period. Like this is finna go everywhere with me because I'm backed up. Damn it. What is one thing that your spouse could do that could immediately make you orgasm?
Does suck my dick count?
Yeah, whatever you want. There aren't any restrictions on this one.
Yeah. I actually enjoy head more than intercourse.
Yeah, same.
So you too? As a woman?
Yes.
I'm not used to hearing that from women.
I know.
I've met other men who feel the way I feel about sex versus head, but a woman? Well, I didn't know that.
When the person knows what they are doing, and honestly, this has actually just become a more so recent thing for me because I love you, baby, but you didn't always know what she was doing. We met when we was 19, so now that he knows what the hell he doing down there, I definitely prefer it more than sex, like actual penetration, like.
Do you think as we get older, the sex is getting overrated itself?
Probably. Like the length of time don't matter. Look, long as you come, I come. I don't give a fuck if it was 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 hours. No, I do care about 2 hours. That's too long. But like, and then on top of that, like the older we get, the more we got shit to do.
Yeah,
Kids,
you don't have that much energy no more to just fuck like
you
rabbits.
Gotta hurry up and clean something before you gotta go do something else, or like, especially with me and Doug, because we don't just work and have a kid. We both got podcasts and shit. We got other obligations outside of just the household.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about them during sex? Because sometimes I'll be like, I'm not even focused on the sex. There's so much going on in my mind. Like I'm thinking about school. I'm thinking about the podcast. I'm thinking about topics for it. So sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm not even in the mood all the way because I'm thinking about so much other things.
Yes.
So many other things.
Yes. I be trying my hardest to block it out because I'm
block it
awkward. Like I don't know if it be awkward, but I feel awkward when I know my mind is racing instead of
focused on what's
So.
That happens to me more times than not. You know, I got anxiety, so like my mind is always racing with thoughts. So like the best sex I have be when the drinks is involved because then my mind is clearer. But if we're sober or we only had like a drink or two, my mind be like, oh Lord. But next question, because we're trying to wrap this up, people.
Yes. Let's see. What kind of sex is your favorite? Soft, slow, and sweet, or aggressive, fast, and feisty? I feel like we talked about that before.
We have talked about that before, and that's actually when you said that now you see why these motherfuckers be stalking me and going crazy, because I like slow, passionate sex.
Oh yeah,
and I even do that like casually. So like if I had casual sex, like I'm not trying to pound you out. I like it.
I will never forget the last time you told me you had casual sex, and I was like, "You was fucking like that? No wonder." Somebody like to stare in their eyes. Like, excuse me, sir. Right? Like what? Right. You done gave him this. Right? You done stared into their soul while you pounding them out, and now you talking about some they crazy. Right. Right. Shit. Right. Exactly why.
Yeah, that probably is why. What about you? I feel like can I answer for you, and then if I'm wrong, you tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I feel like in casually, you probably like the more aggressive type, and then like in a relationship, I feel like it's a balance of some nights passionate, some nights fuck me like you don't know me.
I like both all the way around.
All the way around.
All the way around.
Okay, so I wasn't too far off, child.
Unless back when I was single or something, I was messing with somebody I wasn't really into them. Then hurry up and be fast about it so you can hurry up and come and get it over with type shit.
But passion can be short.
I guess.
Trust
I
me,
guess
I know.
you're right about that.
I know.
Yeah.
Passion can be short. You could have two passionate moments, just like you could have two aggressive moments.
True. Very, very true. Especially if like it's been a while too.
Yeah. And it like depending on how passionate it is, because sometimes the passion is so passionate that shit, you can't contain yourself. Like, I'm about to nut.
All right, this is the last question right here.
All right, drum roll, please.
This is very interesting. Okay, if you and your spouse could only have sex in one position for a month, what position would you pick?
Am I the top or the bottom?
Shit, whatever the hell you prefer.
If I'm
for a whole month.
If I'm the top, ride me for a month. If I'm the bottom, missionary position for a month.
You know what's hilarious is because I don't have to worry about distinguishing between top or bottom, the position I would choose is definitely to ride for a whole month.
What's your favorite position though? Is it riding?
I like it because I like when he picked me up too. And then I like sometimes we get creative, so I don't know
what's the names of all these positions.
We got a little time, some extra shit happens sometimes. Like niggas get real creative sometimes, but I don't know. I like when he pick me up. I love to ride. I like being put on stuff. Like we broke a bathroom sink. Yeah, that was hilarious.
I remember this story.
That was hilarious.
But my favorite position up until recently was missionary. And people look at missionary as boring. But again, I like to look into the eyes and the facial expression. Love faces is a big thing for me. But then I realized you could still see love faces if they riding you.
See, but missionary, you can still switch it up with missionary. Like, you can put their legs on your shoulders. It could be in the nook of the arm right here.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? It could be down here, you know what I'm saying? It can be wrapped around your waist. Like it's a few different things that you can do in missionary. And
do you appreciate love faces yourself?
I cannot open my eyes during sex, actually.
What?
Woo, child.
I can't close them.
Many men have tried and failed, baby. Honey, I can't do it.
I cannot close my eyes during sex. I have to see. I have to see that you're pleasured for me to get pleasure. If somebody's sitting there like,
no, because you know
I'm
what?
like, you know what, we could stop.
You know what? when I first started having sex, I didn't really have no real connection the way I thought I did to them guys. So looking at them was uncomfortable for me. So after a while, it just became a habit. And then once sex actually really started feeling good and I started having a connection, a bitch started closing her eyes so motherfucking tight. Like, because they already closed out of habit. Now this motherfucker is getting so good. Now I'm just like, I remember Doug used to stop in the beginning like, is you okay? Am I hurting you? No, don't stop, nigga. Keep going. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what's so crazy is that how he probably thought that was weird. Some people that I've had sex with have thought it was weird because I'm staring at them. Because I want to see.
When you told me that was weird.
Like, I want to see like what you like, so I know what to do again. You know what I'm saying? like, so I know you like. I know you like it because last time I did that, I saw your love face.
If I squinch him, the harder I squinch, right? I'm telling you, be staring deep into their soul. with them same eyes looking back at you. Right. It's really them crazy eyes. Shit.
No, I think it's funny because this is the second time I think I'm gonna retain it this time, but I think this is the second time you done told me that after I told you that I like passionate sex. Like,
They
sir,
be fucking
that's
everybody
why
like
they
you
be
love
like,
them.
excuse me.
They be fucking them like, right. Man, because he fucked them one time. They get possessive as hell. Like, the fuck? You was nice boyfriend.
Well, I am in a relationship, so I am having sex with one person. So
I'll say that motherfucker crazy too. And they both Pisces?
yeah, we 2 Pisces.
Yeah. They express.
No, we already a handful.
They
Never
They
mind.
express. That's what they
We'll figure it out. But
better.
yeah, we better. Okay, Terrell, you hear Brittany? You better.
Better. Your voice.
Why better? Mississippi accent. I don't know how good we did on that, but we've come to the end of the show. I want to express again, Jamal, we miss you. I hope you're having fun to No Shades.
Okay, because I don't like her either.
I don't. It's child. I wanted 2008 music. I listened to Sierra. Damn,
you ain't have to shoot my bitch in the process.
I'm not. What I'm saying is, if I wanted 2008 music in 2021, I would listen to old Sierra.
Oh, okay.
I would listen to Sierra back
Like,
then. That's what Tinashe gives. She gives 2008. I'm not here for it. So if I wanted to listen to 2008, I would definitely turn on some Sierra, not Tinashe. However, I hope you, Berto, and Maya are having an amazing.
They tried to invite me, child.
They tried to invite me too, child.
Tinashe,
I said no.
Baby, you don't know this, but I don't like her.
I haven't liked her since I Love to Get You On. That
hated that song.
That
dude.
was it. That was
I
it for me.
hated that
Oh,
song.
and All Hands on Deck. I like that song too.
You know, see, my ex was really in love with her for whatever reason, and that's
Who
another
is she
reason
to
I
be
ain't
in
like her.
love with? Child,
Nobody.
child, I'm surprised she even has a show outside of somebody's bathroom.
Yeah.
We could probably feel her fans in here. Like, make this the stage and get 30 people that's Tinashe fans. Lord, I got to pee too. So we finna wrap it up. Shout out to Jamal. I am Donnie Akeem, whichever you prefer.
I am Britt Brat, short and sweet.
And we will definitely catch you on the next podcast. And we will definitely have Jamal back. And it'll be bigger and better and badder than ever. Deuce.